Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Root Water Beads Tarot. This is Seven God Lou back with another video for the collective of Capricorn. We're doing Capricorn again today, guys. Goodness, I keep on stumbling over my speech. Thank you guys so much for all the likes, comments, and subscribes, okay? You can go to rootwaterbeads.com and order protection beads, okay? We also offer personal readings, all right? We also offer readings what spirit wants you to know, okay? We do have our oils are restocked and our seed beads are restocked, okay, which is our fairy collection and our elite gaze, okay. These are called elite gaze, all right. They all come with a manual, okay. We also have protection kit, okay. So if you don't feel a sense of protection, you feel like somebody's doing a love spell on you or something to that equivalency, okay, guys, we do have our protection kits, and in the protection kit it is an ancient candle with ingredients that are very sacred that do work, okay. Go to the description box down below. What are beads, real customers, real reviews, all right. We do magic over here in this bitch, okay. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into it with Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. Capricorn, I'm getting they need to go to the other people. That's what I'm hearing. They need to go to the other people. I'm getting, they don't know what they're talking about. They think they know what they're talking about. They think they can predict the future. Always says something, but it's never true. I don't want to hear it anymore. You know, and I'm hearing Brandy, the song Brandy, Ray J, Brandy. Okay. Talk about our love. That song with Kanye West. And the last part, she goes, I don't want to hear it no more. That's what I heard, okay? So we're going to get into it, Capricorn, and see what the heck is going on with you, man, okay? Let's get into it. What is going on, Capricorn? Perhaps someone is talking here, okay? And you don't want to hear it anymore. You think that somebody's not telling the truth here is what I'm getting from the channel messages. Yeah, I'm hearing they think that they're not telling the truth, okay? So Capricorn, let's go, baby. We're going to do a 3-card spread for Capricorn. What do we need to know, spirits, with the collective of Capricorn that is watching this video? The collective of Capricorn, the Capricorn collective that will be tuning into this video. What do they need to know right now? Okay, so I'm getting... there's some sort of spirituality. See what I said? There's some sort of spirituality here. Somebody may not like some sort of spirituality or light magic power, okay? It's okay, guys. People don't have to like what you're into. That is okay. Everybody has their preference, all right? Just quietly, move forward. It doesn't matter if you're religious. Doesn't matter if you're spiritual. Even if you're religious, you're tuning in, you just want to watch, it's okay, okay? So yeah, so somebody doesn't like spirituality. We got spiritual hater, then we got boundaries, and we have a psychopath, okay? So let's clarify this, spirit. For Capricorn collective, what is spiritual hater? Okay, sorry guys, that came out accidentally. What is spiritual hater? Also, Capricorn, it's not about your door. You may just open your door, right? Because you may have heard about some sort of spirituality. It may freak you out a little bit, is what I'm getting. You may have opened your door. That's what I'm getting, like an open door. Okay, you know how like you're scared, you want to open a door or something like that. Okay, so what's spiritual hater with Capricorn? What is spiritual hater? All right, so this person, this Queen of Cups, maybe a water sign, okay? Somebody's thinking that somebody's a psychopath, okay? What's spiritual hater? Somebody may be thinking that somebody's a psychopath, okay? I don't know if this is you yet, Capricorn. We're going to see this is a water energy, some loving energy, okay? This person may be in some sort of commitment. It doesn't have to be, okay? But this is the Queen of Cups is typically in a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. Or this can be a water sign or somebody who's really, really soft-spoken, really, really feminine energy here, okay? Somebody is thinking that somebody is a psychopath, okay? Let's see why they think that. What is the sun? Let's see. What is the sun? Somebody's upset with their actions, okay, in a home. All right, somebody's upset with someone's actions in a home. Okay, so something has been exposed in some sort of home and they're upset with someone's actions in a home. Okay, so somebody wants to move on from the past, okay, with hating someone's spirituality here, okay? What is this 6 of Cups? Somebody wants to move on from the past. Somebody doesn't have anything to offer here. Somebody's trying to work with this Page of Pentacles here, okay? All right. So this Queen of Cups, somebody thinks that this Queen of Cups is working with this Page of Pentacles. Let me see. What is this Queen of Cups here? Yeah. So I'm getting someone's moving on from the past and moving away from someone. So somebody doesn't really like spirituality is what I'm getting. And I'm getting that this Queen of Cups, this water sign, maybe working with this younger energy here, or somebody who they think is younger. Somebody thinks that two people are working together here. Okay. And they want to move on from the past, okay, with this Page of Pentacles, and they want to move on from the past with this Queen of Cups, this water sign energy. So somebody may be thinking that somebody's into spirituality and they do some dark shit, they do some fucked up shit, right? They're thinking that this person is a psychopath here, okay? Something has been exposed in a home here. Okay, and somebody was not looking at their actions, all right? What is this Three of Wands in reverse? Yeah, so somebody has no future here. What is this Three of Wands in reverse? Yeah, so they feel like somebody may have passed away, and somebody may have passed away here. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, somebody may think that it's because of spirituality. All right, somebody's trying to be kind. This water sign or this really, really nice energy over here is really, really kind. And somebody thinks that this person is working with another person, a younger energy here, okay? So this water sign or this really, really nurturing energy could be like a spiritualist, okay? And they think that this person who's thinking is either this you Capricorn or somebody may be thinking this about you, okay? Take it how it resonates. Somebody's a really, really nurturing energy, and they think that they're working with this younger individual here, okay? And they're both involved in some sort of spirituality, and someone may have passed away, and someone is thinking that somebody is a psychopath, okay? So somebody exposed something in a home setting here. All right. And somebody wants to look at their actions. They don't want to make a mistake and deal with the wrong people. Okay. Now, also this younger energy here, it may be a child, right? Somebody feels like they have to work with someone who's involved in spirituality because of a child, right? Okay, but somebody may have heard something in a home, or may have been some sort of deceased in a home, or somebody may have passed away in a home. Now, this can be something as simple as somebody just saying, anybody can pass away, right? Like, of old age and natural causes. And somebody may have said something in reference to a passing, like, oh, I seen so-and-so in my dreams at night, or blah, 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 blah. Oh, da, da, da. And somebody just may not like the spiritual aspect of what was said about whomever passed away. Like, oh, I feel like, so-and-so went to heaven and, they're still here on earth, right? Somebody doesn't want to hear that shit, okay? They don't want to hear about spirituality. Because they just have some negative thoughts about it. They think like, it brings off a negative personality in people. You know how like people just say like superstitious and things like that. Somebody may think that somebody sounds like a psychopath when they talk about spirituality, right? Because they don't understand it is what I'm getting here. But they have to still deal with this person because because of their child. Maybe they have a child by this person. Maybe you have a child by this person, or they think that, something happened involving a passing. Doesn't always have to be crime, guys, homicide or anything like that. It can just be natural passing. Somebody may have said something spiritual about it. It may hurt people when you talk about passing and you say something spiritual like, oh, well, I don't believe in heaven and how I believe in that. This person just reincarnated, something like that. Okay. It doesn't always have to be crime, guys. And somebody may not want to deal with this younger energy and this older nurturing energy, or somebody may just be an immature person compared to this water sign or this nurturing energy, right? And they don't want to work with these people because they're into spirituality, and they think like when they talk about it, they're a psychopath, or it sounds crazy to them, right? They want to set their boundaries. Okay, so there's something that happened in a home. They're possibly like talking about this in a home or something like that, and somebody just doesn't like motherfucking spirituality, guys. Okay, yeah, I am getting a passing though. Okay, let's see, what is boundaries here? What is boundaries? Yeah, so a high priestess revealed something, or some sort of secret came out. Okay, some sort of secret came out about a death, guys. I can't make this shit up, about a death, okay? And somebody is in some sort of illusion, like I just said. Somebody is in some sort of illusion. What's this Knight of Cups, or painting some sort of illusion surrounding around a death, okay? Some sort of pregnancy with this person. So somebody is saying, like I said, this can be any past. It could be a grandma passing. This could be, a miscarriage, anything to that nature, right? So somebody feel like somebody crossed the line here, okay? Because they may have, a secret may have came out, or a high priestess may have spoke, or they may have said something something spiritual. It may have came out about some sort of passing, okay, about their theory of it, right? This illusion of what they think of it, okay, in their mind, how they feel about it, okay? There may have been some sort of pregnancy with a masculine here in reference to this situation, okay, and somebody feels off about it. So somebody may have been pregnant when they passed away here, or there may be a child that passed away, or, you know, you may be a baby father, your baby mother may be spiritual, and you have to remember, I said there's a child involved, you have to stick around this person who's spiritual because, you know, you're the baby father, you got this person pregnant, right? And you don't know how to feel about this, okay? So you want to draw the line here, okay, with this person, with psychopath, or this is how they feel about you, Capricorn, okay? Somebody feels like somebody's really a psychopath. They feel like they show that they're some sort of psychopath here in the past. So somebody feels like somebody shows some sort of psychopathic behavior, okay, in the past, okay? So somebody feels like somebody shows some sort of psychopathic behavior in the past, but they're moving on from that, okay? They're moving on from some sort of behavior that they showed in the past. This magician here could be a Gemini, doesn't have to be. What is this magician? Yeah, somebody wants to avoid this magician because they feel like they showed some sort of psychopathic behavior in the past here. And, you know, they were spiritual and they want to avoid this magician. Okay, so, this can simply be somebody thinking about, you know, their death or their, you know, life and death, and telling themselves, you know, in the past I experienced, you know, negative things around spirituality. So I want to avoid that because someone in the past act like a psychopath when they were in spirituality, or they were involved when they stated that their status, you know, religious, whatever, is spiritual. What is moon in reverse? The moon in reverse. Okay, somebody is worried here. Okay, somebody wants to avoid something here. There's a secret came out and is weighing heavy on somebody. What is this moon in reverse? Okay, so basically what this is somebody wants to express themselves. Okay, they want to avoid some sort of magic here. Okay, somebody's in fear, is weighing heavy on them. Okay, somebody's trying not to be in their head about this. Okay, so somebody wants to vent about some sort of psychopath. What is this 6 of Cups in reverse? Guys, I do get different stories, okay, because this is a general read. Okay, all right, so take what resonates, okay? So somebody's moving on from the past here. Okay, somebody feels like they lost a lot of money, all right, and they're moving on here. Okay, so somebody wants to express something here. All right, this isn't a secret that came out, but somebody wants to express that they want to avoid some sort of magic, okay? Somebody's in fear here and is weighing heavy on them, okay? They're trying to get out of their head about this, okay? What is this moon in reverse? Let's get some more on this moon in reverse. They want to get out of this home, okay? What is the moon in reverse? They want to get out of this home, and they want to remove themselves from this psychopath. So somebody may want to get out of a home because they may feel like somebody is a psychopath here. Okay, they want to avoid some sort of magic. Okay, they want to avoid some sort of magic. They're worried. Okay, it's weighing heavy on them. They want to get out of their head. So somebody may be sending somebody some sort of psych attacks or something like that. Okay, and they want to get out of a home and they want to get away from this psychopath person. Okay, so somebody may. This may be in the past, right? Because somebody's moving on from the past. Remember I said it could be a baby daddy with your baby mama. Baby mama was in spirituality. You don't want anybody else who's in spirituality, whatever. Switch up the roles, guys. But somebody wants to get away from this spirituality. They don't want to be in their head anymore. Somebody may have done a love spell on someone, some sort of magic on someone. And in the past, they were like surrounded around some sort of psychopath or somebody who they deemed as a psychopath, or you know, their own opinion of them was a psychopath. And they don't want anybody to put love spells on them anymore. They don't want anybody to do magic on them anymore. They don't want to be around the spirituality anymore. They want to move on from the past to calmer waters, okay? Because they don't feel like there's any abundance there, okay? Now, what this can also be is that somebody is dealing with somebody who's a psychopath. And they don't know if you're working with them or somebody else is working with them, okay? And they want to move on from this. They don't want to deal with this person anymore. So somebody could be in a cult or a coven, okay? And they want to move on from this, okay? Because they didn't get any money or anything out of this, all right? So needless to say, somebody fucking hates spirituality, okay? And they don't want to deal with this shit. Or somebody is in a coven. Somebody actually is in a coven. And they don't want to deal with that shit. Judging off of the messages here, okay, majority of you are, you know, around someone who may not just like your spirituality. They may remember spirituality in the past with another person. Okay, or somebody doesn't like your spirituality because something may have happened and it was too identical, it was too coincidental for them, right? When magic things start happening, you're like, hold on, motherfucker, like I can't ignore that, you know. But did you just see that door close and the air ain't on? You know what I mean? Something like that has happened. Or hey, she just said hocus pocus. The next thing you know, a rabbit actually jumped out of the goddamn hat. Okay, something like that is going on, to where someone believes in spirituality, they know it's real, and they don't want to deal with that bullshit, okay? That's how they feel it, okay? You know we do. You know we spiritual up here, baby, okay? But this is just what I'm getting, guys, okay? I don't care if you're religious. I don't care if you worship goddamn Lucifer, baby. I don't care, okay? You can still watch the video, guys. We accept everybody here, okay? We have a good time, and we just read the messages, all right? So that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, somebody's like, shit, like I ain't trying to deal with that bullshit. Somebody may have gotten scared by some sort of magic, and they're like, hold on, is this motherfucker, you know, doing this? Is this motherfucker Nicole and da 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 da? Or, you know, nah, this bitch says she's spiritual. My baby mama's spiritual. I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? That's what's going on. Let's see. Spirit, is there anything else for Capricorn? There's some sort of lust here, okay? Is there anything going on with Capricorn? I'm talking about, there anything going on with Capricorn? See, somebody thinks something is going on. Somebody may be saying that. Is there anything going on with so-and-so and so? Okay. Goodness, what the, I don't even talk like that, y'all. All right, Capricorn, Spirit, please give me some messages for our Capricorn collective. Please give me some messages for our Capricorn collective. Money here, lust for money. Please give me some messages for our Capricorn collective. No contact. All right, so we got lust, money, no contact. What is lust here? Let's see. What is lust? Ooh. What is lust? Okay, so somebody lost a lot of money here, or somebody doesn't think that somebody's abundant. What's this Ace of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, somebody lost a lot of money. All right, and somebody's trying to pull themselves together because they lost a lot of money here. Some sort of lust, some sort of greed. What's lust? Yeah, this Emperor. Okay, so this Emperor may have lost a lot of money here. Okay, and they're trying to pull themselves together. Okay, let's see. What's this Emperor? Yeah, somebody's trying to pull something together. Okay, so they can have long ass money. What's this Emperor? Or so that money can start flowing back in. Okay, what is this Emperor? Okay, they experience some sort of tower moment. What tower moment did they experience? Okay, they experience some sort of tower moment because somebody's not telling the truth. All right, let's see. What's this tower here? What's this tower? Somebody's trying not to worry about somebody coming back. Okay, what is this Eight of Swords in reverse? Okay, somebody got caught in a lie, okay? Somebody's worried because somebody's trying to come back, and somebody got caught in a lie, right? So it was a tower moment with this Emperor because somebody thought that they were going to get hurt or wrapped up or tied up or trapped in a home or something like that. Somebody, okay, so this Emperor doesn't have any money and they're trying to pull something together because they lost a lot of money, right? And this Emperor was trying to trap somebody in a home, okay, for some sort of money here, okay, and somebody didn't know that, or somebody like was really like, you guys, I don't use this word dingy, but this is naive. Let me say naive because I know people, you know, based off of your speech, people be like, "Dad, she dingy, he dingy." People say that all the time to me just because, you know, I like nice or like, hey, da da da, like, oh, that's dingy. So I don't like to use that word dingy, but this is the word that came to my mind, dingy. Somebody thought somebody was naive, okay? So I'm feeling like this entire time somebody just wanted money, right? And somebody was a good person, or really I'm not getting a good person, I'm getting like dingy or something like that. So this entire time somebody just wanted money here, okay? So I'm getting that this masculine threw somebody, guys, I don't know, I'm getting this, I have to say what I get, threw somebody out of a window. They didn't, this is not physical, it's metaphoric. Somebody threw somebody away, okay? You see how this card was like this. So this tower here is on top of the masculine, and this person is like this. So this person is like jumping out of this tower, Okay, so it's like somebody threw somebody, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, they threw Will out, or who did they throw out? Yeah, Phil throw Will out. Okay, so this masculine has thrown somebody out, or somebody was trying to trap somebody, right? Possibly in a burning building or something like that. Trap somebody in some sort of hotel or in their home. Okay, this masculine was, right? And they try to lure somebody in with some sort of lust, guys, because this is literally the download that I'm getting for spirits. I have to say it, guys. I know the crime is crime, but guys, I have to say this shit, okay? This masculine was planning to wrap somebody up, tie somebody up, and leave them in a home or something like that. Okay, the home didn't have to burn, but this is a tower moment, so it may tie somebody up and leave them in a home. And they try to lure this person in with lust, okay, because they were trying to get some money out of them. They were trying to do some sort of scheme here. And this masculine may have trapped somebody, left them in a home, and unalived them. But what happens is that this person is like a pimp or something like that. Or they may go to women who are like lustful, right? They go to lustful women, this pimp or whatever, and they get money out of them some way, somehow. Maybe they rob them, whatever, right? They tie them up in some sort of hotel or whatever, and they take some money from them. Okay, because this person just gets money from lust. Okay, this person gets money from lust, and they look for people who think that, that look naive. That doesn't mean that you are naive, but they look for people who look like goody two, like, oh, I can get, if you're, in the sex business, everybody is not, goody two shoes, but they look for people who they think are naive or a little bit dingy that they can get away with, obviously, right? Okay, so somebody may have tried to mess with this man, and now they're trying to come back because they may have found out about, this man ain't shit, or, this person ain't shit. Somebody's trying to come back. They're trying not to worry. Somebody is caught in a lie, right? Somebody's caught in a lie. Somebody's not contacting somebody because they were over here with this man or something like that and then this person found out that this man only wanted money, right? Somebody got caught in a lie is what I'm hearing. Now, also, okay, so there's two different stories. Also, what I'm getting here is that this masculine is very lustful. Okay, they don't have any money. They trying to pull themselves together, and the relationship was only including lust, right? They don't have any money. Capricorn is maybe somebody that you're dealing with, and this masculine, is trapped in their mind, okay, about lust. Okay, they're not really thinking about money or getting themselves together. This masculine Capricorn is trapped in their mind about lust. And they're like just thinking lustful shit. Okay. And, this entire time, they've been coming to you for money. So you're finding out that this person's only, about lust, and they're trying to come back. Okay. But you're not contacting them, but they're trying to come back. Okay. You're not telling them that you caught them, right? You figured out what they're about. They're just about lust, okay? So there's two different stories, guys. Take which one ever resonates. If you haven't been dating anybody or whatever, there may be another situation around you, guys, okay? Because I don't pick up stuff out of nowhere, okay? These are actual downloaded spiritual messages that I get from spirits, all right? I am a high ranking high priestess, all right? As many others are, I only tell the truth. So there are two situations. Either you finally realize, like, okay, this person is totally, I can't be friends with them. I can't be lovers with them. I can't be shit with this motherfucker because this person is totally like in their mind about lust, like in their mind about a tower moment exploding, something exploding, lust exploding. They're just trapped in their mind, right? This is on this masculine, guys. I don't know if I can bring this down a little bit more. This is on this masculine, right? So this masculine's like in their mind, right? Trapped in their mind about lust, but they don't have no money. All their money is going down the drain, and they can't pull their shit together. Okay. And you're this good person, and this entire time, you're the one who had this money this entire time. And you're trying not to worry about this person coming back. Okay. Because they're not telling the truth and they got caught. Okay. Or again, you are going to figure out a story, Capricorn. If that's not true, you're going to figure out a story about this masculine being some sort of pimp. Okay, he's connected to some sort of lust. Okay, and this masculine gets money out of women, and maybe like strippers or people who like prostitutes and stuff like that. This man gets money out of women, right? And he came across somebody who looked, easy to manipulate, or he came across somebody who he thought was a good fit to be a part of this lustful money shit or whatever. And this person, in their mind, they were thinking of trapping this person, tying them up in some sort of hotel, because I'm getting a hotel or some sort of home or something like that, and like leaving this person there or setting it on fire or something like that, and forming some sort of money scheme. Okay, now whoever this Nine of Pentacles person, this person who was actually a good person, maybe they didn't think this person was about that, right? But this person actually really was like a pimp or something like that, or they just fuck with people who were like escorts because they think that they deserve it, yeah. So this person realized like, oh shit, that's what this person is about. They do like robbery, they do like lustful shit, they get, strippers to work with them to do fucked up shit for money. This person is a Nine of Pentacle energy. They don't do what the lustful people do. They found out about this shit. Now they're trying not to worry because now they're trying to go back to another situation that they came from, okay? And they're not telling the truth, and they get caught in this. They get caught fucking with somebody else, and they found out that that other person that they fuck with is all about lust and about robbing people, okay? So take whichever resonates, Capricorn. All right, I'm trying not to make this video long, y'all. I'm only gonna do like a 30-minute, okay? So we only touched on lust real quick. So let's go into giving money. What is giving money for Capricorn? What is giving money for Capricorn? All right. So somebody got somebody's attention with working. Okay, so this masculine here from a distance, right, got somebody's attention because of the shit that they do for work. See what I'm saying? So either take it one or both ways. There's somebody who this masculine, possibly a fire sign, doesn't have to be, they're a good looking masculine, right? They don't really have much, but this masculine, a very sexual energy, this King of Wands, it lives at a distance or across seas or something like that. And they got somebody's attention with their job, with their work, right? We're clarifying money. Or this masculine, okay, it is far away from you, okay, Capricorn, and you got their attention with the way that you work or your business or how you're getting money, okay? So somebody got somebody's attention with money, okay? This person is looking across of a distance, whether it's feminine or masculine. Somebody caught somebody's attention because of what they do for work. Somebody thought somebody was getting money. Somebody thought somebody was, oh, I can get this money from this person, okay? What is this getting money? Let's get some more on this. Yeah. So somebody's no longer in their mind about this masculine, okay, because they lost a lot of money. Or this masculine, what's this Eight of Swords in reverse? In the past, okay, so somebody's no longer trapped in their mind about this masculine, okay? They're not contacting them, they're leaving them in the past, okay? They realize this masculine does not have money, but what they do for work caught their attention, or, the way that they work makes them look like they have money. They can put that shit on. They dress nicely, their car nice, da-da-da-da. They look like a regular person, but they're not, all right? What is no contact? Yeah, so somebody's making a promise to not contact this person any longer, okay? They're making some sort of commitment to not contact this person any longer. Look what I said. Remember what I just said, that and the Queen of Wands in reverse is a hoe, right? It's a hoe. So there's this man again, right? Land on top of lust and this hoe. So somebody made a commitment to not contact anybody anymore. They made a promise. You see how this person's crossing their fingers? They made a promise to not contact somebody anymore because this is a pimp and a hoe situation. Or this person likes hoes. They purposely lure in hoes, right? The King of Cups is strategic. He thinks strategically. Strategically, this person wants to have sexual relations with somebody, easily hoes, so they can do traps and schemes and put them, act like they're in relationships and da-da-da-da, and take what they can from them, use their social security cards, sort of like the swindler. But this person only messes with hoes because they feel like hoes deserve it. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Or you made this promise not to contact anybody or to contact this person, Capricorn, because you feel like they just want you to be in reverse. They just want you to be promiscuous, okay? So you made a promise to not contact this person, okay? So yeah, let's get some more here, Capricorn. So what are you trying to tell us, Spirit? Okay, because there's a message and everything, guys. Okay, all right. What are you trying to tell us, Spirit? All right. Just take whatever resonates, you guys. What are you trying to tell us, Spirit, with this? What are you trying to? Ooh, space. Okay. What are you trying to tell us, Spirit? Space. Okay. Spirit is trying to tell you, sorry about that, guys. Spirit is trying to tell you to give this person space, okay? Because in time, you're going to see that this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing, okay? Give me some more. All right. Give this person, and for the first message with the spirituality, spirit, again, you know, they don't want you to force it, whatever. But spirit wants you to give that person space, because in time you're going to see if this person is actually a bad spiritualist or in some sort of dark coven or whatever the case may be. Give this person, this man, this woman, give it space and give it time, and they will reveal themselves. Okay, Capricorn, they will reveal themselves. Be silent. You don't have to jump up and down and say who somebody is and say what's going to happen. In time, everything will reveal itself. Okay, you're going to find out. You're going to find out what you need to know. That's your advice, Capricorn. Okay, so if you don't know that about this person, all right, if you do not know that about this person, Capricorn, if you have questions like, oh, they're talking about the person I'm dealing with, you know, if you know your person, you got a reading on your person, you know your person is not you, cool. This is someone around you in your energy. Could be a sister, cousin, brother, auntie, somebody that told you about a relationship, okay, or some sort of relationship that's going on around you that you don't know, is what I'm getting, okay? We're going to see how you know this person, Capricorn. But, you know, you feel like somebody is being fake, you know, or you already caught this person being fake, or you don't know if this person is fake and just smiling in your face. Spirit is saying, give it space, give it time. That will reveal itself. You don't have to do the discovery and ask people questions and argue with them. Okay. Let's see. How would Capricorn, gosh, I just forgot what I just said. How would Capricorn know if this is for them? If this read is for them? Okay. How would Capricorn know if this read is for them? How would Capricorn know if this read is for them? Because somebody isolated themselves from abusive behavior, okay? So there was some sort of isolation and some sort of abusive behavior, okay? So if any abusive behavior occurred, you heard about any abusive behavior, this is for you. So you left something alone because of some sort of abusive behavior, okay? Let's get into isolation. What is isolation? What is isolation? So somebody has some sort of proof that someone is not together, that someone left someone alone, or this is some sort of child. Somebody has some sort of proof that somebody left a child. This is how you know that this reading is for you. A child left from somewhere and you have proof of it, right? It could be simple like, oh, you know, they're going with me, they're not going with you, okay? A child left from somewhere, or some sort of evidence like, oh yeah, I signed my son in at this, you know, time, whatever. Okay. So something dealing with the child, somebody left a child alone. This isn't negative. I'm not getting negative energy, but you have some sort of evidence that somebody left some sort of child. They could be on child support, whatever. You have some sort of evidence here. That's how you know if this read is for you. What's abuse? Hold on, that came out. What's abuse? Neglect? What's abuse? Neglect? Yeah, somebody's moving on from some sort of abuse and neglect, and somebody is investigating about that, right? So if you know that somebody's moving on from some sort of abuse and neglect, and you're investigating, or you're looking on people's pages like, this person did this and not to this person. What's fishing for comments? Okay, what is fishing for comments? Yeah, this boss daddy is on a fake page. So somebody is be careful social profiles. Okay. So let me get some channel messages for this. I feel like they think that he's one way, but he's not, right? So you're probably looking through somebody's comments, okay, on a fake account, this masculine, okay, that portrays himself as if he has some sort of money. Okay, this man is actually abusive, as we stated before, right? Somebody may have told you that somebody's moving on to a new man or something like that, or I'm moving on to a new man, you know, and you probably looking at this man and on a fake account, whomever this person showed you of this man, and this man is actually abusive, right? Or somebody is moving on, right? And you're watching this person on a fake account, okay? And you may not know that they're talking to this man, but some sort of abuse story or abuse happened and somebody moved on and somebody is investigating some sort of abuse situation or some sort of neglect, because we got neglect here twice. Neglect. Somebody neglected someone, they moved on, and you're trying to get some sort of evidence on it. Okay, you may be on a fake account. Okay, you may have a male's profile. This is you. This story is for you. Okay, or somebody told you about how they neglected something else, they moved on. Okay, and they told you about this other person that they're starting to talk to. Okay, and you're maybe asking questions about them. This man may be abusive. All right. In addition, this may also be a child situation. Somebody who never left their children and they got proof here. What's getting evidence? I just heard Spirit say that you think that they're a good person. They're not. That's what I heard. Yeah. Somebody has some sort of evidence of some sort of gun, or somebody isolated themselves from some sort of child here. Somebody has some sort of evidence that somebody was threatened, or some sort of evidence that somebody was bothered, right? So this can be some sort of child support situation, okay? And maybe people are talking back and forth to this about this child issue. Let's get some channel messages for this. I'm hearing they think that they're a good person, so they're bought up. Hold on, let me see. I'm hearing they think that they're a good person, but they bought a pistol. Take it how it resonates, y'all. Something about some sort of jail. Let's see. And then I'm hearing they think that they're a good person, but they don't know who they're talking to. So be aware of social media sites. If somebody's talking to you, how they left somebody and they go into a new man, they, whatever. Okay, be aware of that person. Okay, if you're meeting them online, please get a reading, guys. You can book a reading on rootwaterbees.com. Okay. In addition, something about a gun. Somebody may have isolated themselves for something because somebody has some sort of proof that somebody isolated themselves for something, and there's some sort of gun here that's associated with this. Okay, so take what resonates, guys. That's how you know if a reading is about you, if any of those things has occurred. So thank you so much, Capricorn. See you the next one. Bye.